Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are This and That Outdoors. As you look around, we are not in the backyard today. We're out in the Marion National Forest.
You did know you just had your face all the way around. They
I
didn't
did,
really get to see.
but they were looking at they were looking at what was behind me all around. So, yeah, they see the woods. Anyway, we are out in the Marion National Forest. What we're trying to see is what we're always looking for. We're looking where the old plantation stuff was, and see if we can find any old house spots or some of the rice field remnants where they have the banks and everything.
Better yet, just to get out in nature.
And yeah, get away from out of nature, because really wintertime is about the only time you don't really have to deal with the snakes and the mosquitoes and the ticks, and so we try to get out in the forest a lot during this time of year.
And plus, we're trying to get out here today because we have 4 to 6 inches of snow in the forecast for this weekend. So we'll be stuck indoors. So we want to be outdoors today.
Yeah. So that's fun stuff.
Yeah.
Where we're at today is an area where Forest Service had they replaced a couple of the bridges in here on this is Lottie Road, and this road has been closed for about a year now. So now it's back reopened, and we wanted to go into the forest here at the what we call back dam, because we know that there is some old remnants of the rice field stuff. I've never found a house spot, and we've mainly looked on the right side of the creek. So today we're going to be looking on the left side of the creek and see what we can find. So figure we would bring you along on our journey and let you see what we see.
And just to get out in nature.
And just to get out in nature. So let's go have some fun.
That's right. Well, as we were walking, I looked over and I saw this tree. Doesn't look dead, but looks like the woodpeckers have gotten into it. Let's see if we can get closer to it. It's got holes everywhere. All the way up. All the way up to there. Oh yeah, it's dead up there. And then you've got this one that's fallen on the ground. It's got little woodpecker holes in it too. But it's a big tree. I mean, yeah, it's real big. Yep. But it's a beautiful day out here, and I hear a woodpecker out there somewhere. But yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, Greg went that way. I'm trying not to trip. You never know what's under all these leaves. He said he was going to walk that way. I see him with his orange hat on. Let's see if I can get over there to him. I was thinking that this here, I don't know, it's not too pronounced, but right here might be an old road. So, because it has like a ditch on either side. So let's follow it. So many interesting things out here. And I bet he didn't have his microphone on. Yeah, I pointed at him to turn it off. Wow, look at the trunk on this tree. Oh my goodness. Look at that. My. You see the trunk of that tree?
It's huge.
Huge.
Yeah. And that used to be common in here for that size before Hurricane Hugo, that is, folks.
I wonder if this is one of the old Hugo trees that was still standing.
Oh yeah, it had to.
Went through.
It had to. That tree's probably 100 years old.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
Come over here and so we can kind of get a gauge. Be my model.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah. I mean, you can see how big it is.
Yeah, I can't wrap around it.
No, but that is huge, so gracious.
Okay.
Yep. What'd you find down there?
Looks like some man-made ditches, canals, and one of those concrete markers like we had found over near the Windsor plantation, which is not all that far from here.
Huh. Let's see. You'd end up tripping. I knew it.
I mean, what I'm walking on now is, I don't know if it's a road or some type of bank, but it's coming into this area. Kind of comes into an intersection with the
yeah, I did mention that when I was walking this way.
Okay. See, that was the marker.
Oh wow, another marker.
Yeah, seemed like that one that we had found over by Windsor was fairly similar.
Wow. Wish it had some type of writing on it.
Yeah, I was looking to see if it had something on top.
Is there anything underneath at the bottom?
Nope.
Huh.
All right. But
I'm gonna fall.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall. Right.
Yeah. I mean, if you look back this direction, you see how curvy the creek bed is. Turn this way and see how straight it is. That to me is man-made. Plus this way, I mean, this is the what I called the road bed we were following a while ago, and it goes on down to where the main creek is. This is kind of a secondary creek. But this is the main creek, and you can tell this is something that somebody made for some reason. This, I believe, now that I'm looking at it closer, I think it's associated with the rice fields in the way that they did them. I mean, we're in a kind of a flat with the banks, and you probably go down a little farther, you might find where this got different banks running off perpendicular to it. So, but what I'm trying to find today is probably going to be up on one of the hills, which is, again, we're looking for a potential house spot, and that's what I'd like to find.
Yeah.
So,
because we'd like to find those.
We do.
We do.
We've talked about bricks often enough, right?
I know, right?
Found no bricks yet, but we did find the little marker there.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So are we going to get up there, or are we going to stay down here?
We're
going that way?
We're going this way, which is basically northeast.
Okay. So we need to get back up there because I see water down there.
Yeah.
Looking for some lion's mane too.
Yeah, and that's what actually brought me this way. I saw that dead tree. I was thinking, well, maybe there'll be some on the dead tree, but I hadn't found it yet.
Still wondering if maybe some of the cold might have made it go away. Almost like a hill up this way. Not much of one, but a little bit of an elevation. Pretty neat. All right, I'll pick you up in a little while. Well, as we were walking along, I was looking at this big hill over here. I mean, it's a big hill. If I was going to have a house, it would be on top of that hill. So, but before that, Greg just found another marker. Yep. And again, it doesn't have anything on it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. I kind of wonder. I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be old enough, but
Yeah.
I know the borderline between the Fishbrook plantation and the Windsor plantation was somewhere in this general vicinity, and where we saw the last marker was just a little ways back here. And in my mind's eye, I'm picturing where we found that one that was over near Windsor, and it's almost on that same line.
Really?
So I'm just curious whether they're related for one. It's just odd that the other two we found on top of banks, but this one is just random, right here by the creek. So not sure what exactly they're marking, but it's interesting to find them.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, yeah. There's so much I'd like to know, but just don't.
Nope.
So,
all right, let's go to the hill.
Yeah.
See if we can find something. Yay, the sun is out.
yeah, maybe it'll warm up.
Well, hey, if it'll make it to 58, I'll be all right.
Yeah, this is the other end of that bank we were talking about a few minutes ago. If we'd have followed it on this way, that's that same bank.
Huh.
So while that marker was not on the bank, it wasn't far off of it.
Right.
But all right. Yeah, I'm like Kathy. If I was going to build me a house, I think I'd put it on this hill.
I would. So pretty.
And remember, we're in the low country, so hill for us doesn't have to be a whole big rise.
Right.
It's maybe a 20-foot elevation from the lower area, the creek area, 20, 30 feet. So it's not a big rise, but it's a rise. So we're used to flat land.
That's right. Let's see what we can find up here.
Find some turkey scratching, maybe.
Yeah, I see some right here. I'm getting up there.
Have to remember this area in the spring when it's time to turkey hunt.
It's probably not this open in the spring.
It's probably not much more grown up. I mean, you don't really see any undergrowth out here. And,
well, somebody's been here drinking.
Huh?
So somebody's been here drinking. Yep. Got Starbucks and a Celsius. So somebody recent probably waiting for a deer.
Yeah, I'm sure. This looks like a beautiful area to sit. I'll have to remember it.
Yeah.
Because I like it.
Where'd that feather? No, that's ash. Where'd that ash come from?
Well, we've been smelling smoke. So
yeah. Let me see it.
We haven't found where the fire is coming from.
No.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
yeah, that's ash. So we weren't wrong.
No.
We know there's a fire around. If there's not a house on this hill, it should be, because this is a beautiful hill.
Yeah, this is definitely where I'd put a house at.
Yeah, it's got a lot of beech trees here. Like it.
This kind of reminds me of the Windsor plantation.
Reminds you of what?
Reminds me of the Windsor plantation. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, what is this?
You find a brick?
No. What is that? Looks like a jug?
Yeah, that's like the...
Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So maybe somebody had a house here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's some type of ceramic, coated ceramic. I don't know, have any idea how old it might be.
Yeah, me either.
But that's pretty cool. Good find, babe.
Yeah.
Good find. Now, where can we hide it so we can find it again?
Underneath the leaves, that's where it was.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what else we find.
Make sure somebody else didn't find it.
This
yeah, you're not allowed
to
take anything from the forest.
This hill extends a long ways. If
wow.
you start looking out here. That's probably one of the prettiest hills
I bet there's a house here.
Would not surprise me. Hard
part of finding it. Let me see some. A lot of times in these mounds, if there's any bricks, you can see like some green fuzz. And I see some green fuzz. Nope. Psych. I mean, this whole area is kind of hilly. What is that? Must be a burned log. Sometimes they do prescribed burns out here. Now, that thing can't be that old if this log has been burnt.
Why? You think it had been burnt over?
I would think it would have been burnt.
I'm not sure that the surface on it has probably been heat treated, so I'm not sure how much it would have affected it.
Huh.
So, I don't know. But yeah, you're right. That does look like it was burnt at some point.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm going to walk over here.
Well, I said let's follow this hill around and see what we find.
I'm going over here. See a hole. Hoping this was a well or something, but nope. Man, this is a beautiful area. So, so pretty. All right, I'll pick you up again in a minute. Please find something else interesting. So as I was walking, I came across like some rows used for farming. You've got one, I don't know if it'll show up on here. You've got this one. And you've got this one. And you got this one. And you got some down this way. I'm standing on the mound, trying to show you guys. Kind of hard to see, I can tell. Let's see. Straight here. And then the last one is here. Right in that area. So that tells me there was a house up here. Just got to figure out where it was at. And that one there, it starts sloping down over there. And it slopes down over there. And if they had a garden here, I'm wondering if the house maybe was over here.
Yeah, that's the direction I'm heading, because that kind of parallels the creek.
Yeah.
So that seems to be the right direction to go.
Because I don't think it's here, because it starts going down.
Yeah.
So you would think with the garden being here, that the house would be somewhere in this area here. I would think.
I would think.
If I was going to have a garden, I wouldn't want it too far away from the house.
Especially if you had herbs that you was wanting to get every day, right? Put it in your meals.
All righty. Well, we came to this little area here. It looks like a tramway.
Yeah,
like that, maybe.
tramway, railway, whatever.
Yeah.
Where they would when they were doing the logging out here, they would use these to transport logs or lumber or whichever. It's sometimes you get around these creeks, it's hard to tell which are associated with that old tramway system and which are associated with the rice fields. And I know some of the banking that I've been seeing, I think, is associated with the rice field, but then this big one,
it's really big.
Yeah, it's real tall. It's probably 8 feet off the ground, 8 to 10.
You got some little ponds out here. I guess there are times when it's all filled in.
When it's wet, this whole section is filled with water.
Yeah.
But just the way this whole bank system's set up, it's a little confusing as to what it might have been. Because mostly it runs straight.
You would think it would curve right here.
Yeah, mostly it runs straight, and then it's got a little divot, little curve out. But then the bank continues on the other side over here too. So, and the other side is where I usually approach from.
It's like little minnows down there. Okay, since we've been out here, I hadn't even seen a squirrel. Guess they are all at our house eating up the bird seed.
You know,
I'm not going across that.
You don't want to walk across the log?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
That's no fun.
No.
Oh, my.
I'll end up falling.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, can't get to the main creek from here then. Because I think the main creek, you got to continue on down a little ways.
Yep. We reached the end of the internet. Oh, man.
But, yeah, I mean, we could potentially go across there if we were brave.
Yeah.
And wanted to go through all those limbs and such.
Yeah. I don't feel like swimming today. Not at all.
You probably wouldn't have to swim, but you'd probably be up to your knees or thighs or something in the water.
That water's too cold.
It's probably cold. Gonna get colder.
Yeah.
But,
that's for sure.
Yeah. But it's still, this is a beautiful, beautiful area.
It is.
There's
something under the water over here. I see the ripples.
Ripples.
Huh. Yep. Maybe some brim or something. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not going. Nope.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, you wanna?
I don't see anything that would be strong enough to hold me if I lose my balance.
This is.
Well, that's fine. I'm talking about up here. Don't do it. I don't want to have to try to rescue you.
You know I'm thinking about it.
I know you're thinking about it. But you know I'm not going to do it.
Well, if it didn't have all the limbs up in here, it would scratch at you. I might would go ahead and do it.
And it's not even the rest of the tree. The rest of the tree is above it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm going back.
Just wondering why it's kind of muddy in here.
What?
I said I'm just wondering why the water is kind of muddy.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Over here it looks kind of gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not going in that.
Like I said, that just...
I don't know why I'm coming this way because I don't know where I'm going.
That doesn't feel like the area that I came to before, because I swear I walked all the way right up to the main creek.
All right, so where are we going? Well,
Well,
where are we going?
I don't know. Might go follow that bank back out. Give me a minute. I'm going to walk down through here and see how close I can come to the main creek.
Okay.
Okay. Cut that off.
All right. Well, it's just us now. Nothing. Nothing. You should know better than to leave me alone with the video camera. It's beautiful though out here. A lot of cypress knees out here. That's what those little things are right in there. And when they're just coming up out of the ground, they'll trip you right up. I don't know where he's going, but he better not leave me here by myself. At least I can see his hat, his orange hat. I know. Well, this is the blue sky, the calm before the storm. Yep, they're calling for like 30-mile-an-hour winds. And dry snow. Never had dry snow before around here. Usually it's wet and ices up and all that fun stuff. Apparently the dry snow doesn't do that stuff, it just blows. I don't know. Those of you that get dry snow, you can let me know in the comments what it's all about. Hopefully Greg will get this thing edited and put up before the snow comes. Because knowing us, we'll probably be out in the snow once it starts up. But I don't know, they're calling for like 18 degrees. Let me tell you, the Southern girl, that's too cold for me. My blood's too thin for that. Plus, you got 30-mile-an-hour winds to it. That'd make it below -0. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I'm ready for spring. So, we'll see. It's so neat over here. See, then you got this little area here that goes straight that way on this side of that. I don't know. I don't know where it goes. I guess I better quit walking because he won't be able to find me. And I don't want to be here all weekend by myself. I mean, I don't see no life around here. You would think out in the middle of the forest, excuse me, we would see squirrels, turkeys, deer, bears, birds. I did hear a bird a while ago, but I don't have any service out here, so I couldn't tell what kind of bird it was. One that I don't think I'm familiar with. But anyhow. All right. I won't bore you guys. I'll just sit here and wait for Greg to come back. Well, just as we were going back, getting ready to cross over, Greg spotted this, another marker. I need to know what these markers are. That's 3 of them we found today.
Yep. One on the bank.
Yeah.
One like this one that's kind of in the ditch beside the bank, and then another one kind of, you know, in the wide
direction
open.
Were the other two?
I
can't remember.
I think, and you know, show that to me. I think they're somewhere in that general vicinity.
Okay. There's the hill right there.
There's the hill right there. So I'm thinking maybe they were right in that general direction, but I don't know that 100%. We've walked around a lot. And
we
kind
have.
of had some parts cloudy, so I'm not exactly sure where we are in relation. I mean, I know the way back to the truck, but I'm not sure where we were in relation to where we were earlier. So, but anyway.
I want to know about these markers.
Yeah, I want to know about the markers. I want to know about the banks, the different banks.
Yeah.
So it's just so much unknowns out here, but it's fun to kind of come out here and speculate.
Yep.
Just look. We enjoy it.
In the meantime, I need to figure out how I'm going to get across this.
I got a plan.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, it's nothing but water all the way down.
There's a small spot over here. I think you can step across.
Oh my goodness! Why didn't we go across on the other side?
Because I didn't realize there was going to be water when we get across here.
All right.
We followed a bank for about a quarter of a mile.
Yeah. All right. Let me get across this thing. So after we found that one, continued on, and Greg was like, "Guess what? Found another one." Don't have any idea what they are for.
I've got to know there's some kind of marker, but I have no idea what for.
Yep.
And
nope.
Thing is, we're finding them. We're finding them just randomly through the forest now, which is kind of crazy.
I'm sure they meant.
I mean, very well could have been some kind of property marker. I mean, that's what they would, to me, would seem to be.
Yeah, but they can't be that old.
No, they just don't seem that old. But I don't know exactly when Fishbrook and Windsor went under, or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, well, we can't find anything out about them either.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing.
So it's maybe towards the end of their existence, they may put out some markers. Hell, I don't know. Because if I had to guess, this may be on the fringe of Fishbrook. Maybe part of Windsor. I'll have to look back at the map that shows the two properties. Been a while since I've looked at it. So.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that where we found them has been on these two properties where it used to be Fishbrook, used to be Windsor. So, anyway.
Well, let's continue on, see if we can find any more. Well, now we came over to the family property.
The old place.
Yeah, the old place.
That's what it's known as.
They don't know what it is.
I don't care. I know what it is.
But this is the pond that we cleaned up almost 2 years ago. Matter of fact, about right now.
Yeah.
2 years ago right now.
About this time of year.
Yep.
And it stayed pretty clean. Just telling Kathy I probably need to come around and trim a little bit on these edges, but I mean, it's not bad.
No.
But probably trim it now before it gets worse.
Before the alligators show up.
Might come over here with my chainsaw and a sawzall and a bush axe and go to town. Might bring her with me. Let her help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
still nice and clean, though.
Yeah. Nice
compared to what it was.
You can tell how clear the water looks. It looks like the springs have broke loose in here, and so it's just clean spring water. And it's same kind of waters that provide water to the creek, which provides water, ultimately down to the east branch of the Cooper River. So this is really all the headwaters. So, but we just contained this one.
That's right.
But it has run over the banks a few times too, and some of our more
some
significant
ripples going across over
floods. There. Yeah, I don't know if that's wind or minnows.
Or alligators.
No, it's not an alligator. They hold up.
Yeah.
They are.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So we thought we would end this right here.
Yeah, we didn't find what we were hoping to find there. We main thing we found was those different markers.
Yeah.
Don't really understand
And that
them.
one pottery thing.
Yeah, and the one piece of like a pottery jug.
And on the way over here, you know, the whole time we were walking through the forest over there, we didn't see any wildlife. And on the way out, saw what, 15 turkeys?
Yeah, somewhere 15 to 20. We didn't get an actual count, but I know it looked like it was about that many.
Plus the tick that was crawling up my leg. That's the only wildlife that we
saw. There's not supposed to be ticks.
Yeah, you always get ticks, even when we were walking in January.
You just don't rub up against them myrtle bushes.
I didn't. I didn't. I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah.
So
they'll get on you.
Yeah.
Just means there's deer in that area. That's what it is.
Sure. But, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.
All right. Bye.